You know what I mean?
When the crowd roars.
Because that's what Michelle says, like, oh, it takes this long, it should roll this long, do whatever, and I'm like, quick watch this one. See, I use archaic software, you know? I hear you. Water board meeting.
How's your back?
Well, back's fine.
Nice haircut, by the way.
Thank you.
Did you shave too?
Huh? No. I did not shave today.
Rugged looks working for you.
It's in, everything's in here.
Ready? Okay. All right, I'd like to call a town council meeting in order. If you can please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance and remain standing. Pledge
Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Councilman Marker will now read the names of any police officers that have been killed since our last meeting.
Senior Police Officer Jorge Pastore of the Austin Police Department, Texas. End of watch Saturday, November 11th. Cause of death, gunfire. Fire Sergeant Thomas Patesh of the Ballardsville Fire Department, Crestwood, Kentucky. Last call November 11th. Cause of death, heart attack. And finally, firefighter Andrew Price of the Chicago Fire Department, Chicago, Illinois. Last call November 13th. Cause of death, structure fire.
We have the roll call, please.
Councilmember Jim Marker,
Present.
Councilmember Larry Dalla,
Present.
Council President Rick Brightfoot.
Present.
Councilmember Melissa Robbins.
Present.
Councilmember Tony Hudson.
Present.
Each member has received a copy of the November 7th minutes. What's the pleasure of the council?
Move to approve.
Second.
A motion and a second. Any discussion? All in favor of the motion, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, no. Motion carries. Can we have the claims, please?
Claims from various funds totaling $736,471.38.
Move to approve.
Second.
Motion and a second. Any discussion? All in favor of the motion, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, no. Motion carries. Could we have the announcements, please?
We have two announcements this evening. Number one, there will be a redevelopment meeting on Tuesday, November 28th at 6:45, and there will be a study session before the meeting at 6:30, and one will follow if necessary. Item number two, the next town council meeting will be on Tuesday, December 5th at 7 p.m. There will be a study session before the meeting at 6:30, and one will follow if necessary.
Communications?
We just have one. The town hall offices will be closed on November 23rd and 24th in observance of Thanksgiving.
Thank you. One additional thing, if anybody's noticed, some of the Christmas lights have started going up. Like, a huge thank you to a big group of volunteers that got that done this year. So far it looks great, and there's still a little bit more to get done. Reports, Public Works?
Getting real close to getting the sidewalk project complete, so Milestone still has a little bit of restoration. Rice has a little bit of work to do over by Colfax, but we're substantially 99% complete. Should be done by mid-December.
Okay,
They'll be out next week again, Milestone working on their stuff.
great.
The only other thing is the raker, so we've been held up by NIPSCO in getting the raker complete on Katy Ditch, but they claim they'll be out and be able to get their part done for our power within 2 weeks. If that happens, we should have an operational raker on Katy Ditch by now. We're targeting for mid-December.
Okay, great.
That's all.
And leaf collection will continue as is until
Yeah,
at least,
so we get through first week of December. December 7th is right now our last date. If there's still some leaves out there, it's not snowing, we'll go a little bit later.
okay, great. All right, police, fire? Building Commissioner?
I want to follow up on the plan commission meeting last night. We had a couple items go in front of the plan commission. One was a preliminary approval for a subdivision for Turnberry 2. And that's in addition to the original just over 30 lots. There's an additional pushing 50 lots coming in. They had to hold a public hearing, and they've got the preliminary for the subdivision plot approval, and that's just a subdivision, and not yet working on the site plan. That preliminary plot has a mixture of paired cottage homes and some single-family homes. Also, there was a public hearing for to rezone a property on North J Street. Company would like to buy it, put up another paired cottage home on that property. There was several demonstrators that voiced their opinion and opposed the change of zoning, and the plan commission gave an unfavorable recommendation to the town council, to which the town council has to act on.
All right, thank you. And in that case, there will be what's called findings of facts developed from the Planned Commission attorney, and those will be presented to the council on December 19th for a final ruling for in favor of the multifamily unit in the residential area for the zoning. All right, there's no finance report. It's time to take public comment on any items that we are about to vote on. If anybody has a comment or a question on those items, now would be the time to say so. All right, we'll go straight to new business. Mr. Bala?
We have before us this evening a proposal from JPS Consulting Engineers LLC out of Indianapolis. And the proposal is for a structural evaluation of the Franklin School building here in town. As we move forward with what the game plan will be for the Franklin building, we decided it would be best to get an analysis of the building itself to see, make sure that it's stable and viable for any type of occupancy. They check several things, the live load on the floors, the live load on the roof, and these things are covered by the code, so they want to make sure that we at least meet code on those things. But they'll also be making a site visit to observe any visible distress in existing exposed structural members, see if they're cracking at all, or the brick is failing in somehow. So it's going to be an adequate report. They won't be doing any digging or anything like that. It'll be a visual report, but they have the proposal is for, I believe it's $12,000. Let me check that number real quick. Yeah, $12,000. And they anticipate to schedule 6 weeks to complete the analysis. I'm making a recommendation that we accept this proposal and allow our president to sign this to get it moving.
I'll second.
We have a motion and a second. Any discussion? And the ultimate goal of this work is to determine if the Franklin building can be essentially gutted and utilized for other purposes, whether it would be offices, community center, combination of both, museum, could be a wide variety of things. But the main thing before we would go forward with anything, we want to make sure it's structurally sound, and if interior walls will be removed, that the ceiling and everything else would still stay up, basically, so. All right, any other comments? All in favor of the motion signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, no. The motion carries. Next item, Mr. Hobson.
Yeah, I have a letter of engagement with a financial firm. This is with Financial Solutions Group. The scope of services would include a variety of different things, of which would be analysis of the 2023 budget and current expenditures and recommendations, a review of all revenue, a recommendation of new potential revenue sources, review of the 2024 budget and recommendations for changes, review of historical circuit breaker impact to the town, and recommendations for possible steps to reduce future impact, review of the 1782 notice from the DLGF, and a preparation of the 1782 notice comparison report, and a lot of variety of different miscellaneous financial assistance. This would be a letter of engagement, and I would like to make a recommendation that we allow President Rick Rifa to sign this letter of engagement with Financial Solutions Group.
Second.
We have a motion and a second. Any discussion? All in favor of the motion signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, no. The motion carries. Mr. Marker, you got the next item?
Yes, sir, I have an amendment to the current service agreement. This amendment to the contract for the collection and disposal of both refuse and recyclables is made and entered into an agreement between Republic Services and a limited partnership with the town of Griffith, Indiana. Contractor in town entered a certain contract for the collection disposal of refuse and recyclables dated December 1st of 2016. The town and the contractor now desire to extend that term of agreement and make certain changes to the agreement as more fully set forth below. Now therefore, for good and viable consideration, the receipt and sufficiency of which the parties acknowledge, including but not limited to the mutual and dependent promises contained herein, and the parties agree as follows. Section 3, pursuant to Section 3, the parties agree to extend the term of agreement for 3 additional years, now terminating November 30th of 2026. Compensation, Section 27, rates set forth in this agreement are hereby modified to the following. Effective December 1st, 2023, and valid through November 30 of 2026. This is for a weekly pickup from December 1st, 2023 to November 30th of 2024. The rate is $22.09. From December 1st of 2024 through November 30th of 25, the rate is $23.08. From December 1st of 2025 to November of 2026, the rate is $24.12. I make a motion for President Rifa to sign off on this amendment to the service agreement with Republic Services of Indiana.
I'll second that.
We have a motion and a second. Is there any discussion? All in favor of the motion signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, no. The motion carries. Ms. Robbins, you have the last item?
I do have ordinance number 2023-39, an ordinance amending and supplementing Chapter 62, Solid Waste Article 3, Collection and Disposal, Division 3, Fees, Section 62-91, Residential, providing for the imposition and collection of fees for the disposal of garbage and rubbish. Chapter 62, Solid Waste Article 3, Collection and Disposal, Division 3, Fees, Section 6291, Residential is hereby amended as follows. Residential, the collection fee for each single-family residential dwelling unit, whether a single family or a family unit of 2 family dwellings, shall be $23 per month from August 1st, 2023 to November 30th, 2024, $24.50 per month from December 1st, 2024 through November 30th, 2025, and $26 per month for December 5th, 2025 through November 30th, 2026. The billing period, the fee shall be payable monthly and shall be billed wherein practical to do so with the regular utility department billing for water, sewer, and other charges. These rates will be effective December 1st, 2023. There's a senior citizen discount. Any resident owner of a single-family residential dwelling or family unit of a 2-family dwelling who is 65 years of age or older, upon establishing proof of ownership, proof of utility bill is in the senior's name, proof of age, and filling out and executing the application requesting a senior citizen discount shall be entitled to a $2 per month discount on the collection of fees. An application requesting a discount shall be available at the clerk treasurer's office. This is a first reading, and there's no further, nothing further on that tonight.
All right, thank you. So what this means is the trash rate portion of the water bill is going to go up, and it's going to go up a bunch. So I believe it's going to go up about $4.75 a month. This is attributed to the increase in billing from Republic. Been negotiating with Republic. We have been for many months. They've indicated that they've got about an 80% increase in their transportation costs, which has resulted in their increased fees. While we'll be at $23 a month, we still are significantly lower than our neighboring communities for what they charge the current resident, or what they currently charge their residents. And our trash collection will still remain weekly recycling pickup, where most of the other communities around the area have bi-weekly. So we're still able to keep that service for our residents. We're not happy about having to do it, but you have no choice when it costs more, when the cost to provide the service goes up, we've got to pass that expense along, so. All right, that'll be eligible for a second reading on the December 5th meeting. Any other items from the council?
One quick thing, real quick, if I may, Mr. President. I'd like to say a great job to Public Works. Numerous people have said what a great job on their parkway. They actually overextend and make sure they get everything on the parkway off, so I want to thank them for going over and above. I mean, normally just back where they're at, but they're actually raking the parkway, so appreciate the over and above.
Anything else? All right, this time we'll take a break from this meeting and open up the water board meeting, and then we'll reconvene for public comment for the town council meeting. So I'd like to open up the water board meeting. Can we have a roll call, please?
Jim Marker,
Present?
Larry Bella,
Present.
Rick Rifle,
Present.
Melissa Robbins,
Present.
Tony Hobson.
Present.
All right, we only have a few items on this agenda. First of all, approval of the October 17th minutes. What's the pleasure?
Move to approve.
Second.
We have a motion and a second. Any discussion? All in favor of the motion signify by saying aye.
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 Opposed, no. The motion carries. Next, we have the claims. Could we have the claims, please?
Claims totaling $206,859.02.
Move to approve.
Second.
We have a motion and a second. Any discussion? All in favor of the motion signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, no. The motion carries. There are no announcements, communications, any business from the board? Seeing no other further business, we will adjourn this meeting. We'll go back to the town council meeting. This time, we'll open the floor for public comment. If anybody has a comment or a question, just please state your name. Yes, sir.
Jordan Adams, by the way. So my question is, talk about the Franklin Center, remodeling it. Are you guys currently renting it out for events, or is it closed?
There are a few tenants in there, so we haven't accepted new tenants for a long time.
It would be like a monthly real estate networking meeting for a group I'm a member of. We're looking for a new place to hold our meetings, so we thought,
Okay, all right, we'll
we'll talk later.
see, okay. Anybody else have a comment or a question? All right, the meeting is adjourned.